There was a prosperous village on the edge of a dense forest. The village had a sacred temple where people gathered and prayed every day. At the temple entrance hung a large bell that rang during prayer ceremonies. Villager A: Our temple is so beautiful. Every time I hear the bell ring, I feel a deep sense of peace. Villager B: That's right. This bell is the soul of our village. One night, a thief sneaked into the temple and stole the bell. As he ran into the dark forest, the bell rang loudly, echoing through the trees. A tiger, wandering nearby, heard the sound and curiously followed it. Exhausted from running, the thief stopped under a tree to rest. At that moment, the tiger pounced on him and killed him. The bell slipped from his hands and fell to the ground. The next morning, a group of monkeys passing by noticed the bell. One monkey picked it up, and soon the others gathered around. They found its sound amusing and began playing with it. Every night, the monkeys rang the bell, filling the forest with its mysterious sound. Dialogue. Finally, I got it. But why is this bell so loud? Tiger, hearing the bell, what is that sound? I must find out. Monkey A: Look, a shiny thing. Let's see what it does. Monkey brings the bell. Let's play with it. Let's play with it. The eerie sound of the bell ringing every night frightened the villagers. Unable to understand its source, they began to believe that a ghost was haunting the forest. Fear spread rapidly throughout the village. Determined to uncover the mystery, the villagers chose a brave young man to investigate. When he reached the forest, he discovered a skeleton lying on the ground near the bell. Overcome with fear, he ran back to the village, shouting that a ghost was killing people and ringing the bell at night. Without questioning his words, the villagers panicked. Rumors spread like wildfire, and many people started fleeing the village in search of safety. Dialogue. Villager A: Every night, that eerie sound echoes through the forest. This must be the work of an evil spirit. Villager B: Yes, it must be a ghost haunting the woods. Brave young man, panting, terrified. A skeleton! The ghost is real. It's killing people. Villagers, panicking. We must leave before it comes for us. When the king heard that people were fleeing the village out of fear, he made an announcement. Anyone who could drive the ghost away would be generously rewarded. An old woman from the village who had no source of income thought to herself, if I can claim this reward, my old age will be comfortable. At first, she felt afraid after hearing about the ghost, but then she reasoned, there must be a logical explanation for this sound. I will find out the truth myself. That night, gathering all her courage, she ventured into the forest alone. Hiding behind a tree, she carefully observed her surroundings. Soon, she saw a group of monkeys joyfully playing with the bell, ringing it over and over. At that moment, she understood everything. Dialogue. King: Whoever can rid the village of this ghost will be richly rewarded. Old woman: This is my chance. If I solve this mystery, I can live peacefully in my old age. Old woman: A ghost? No, there must be a reason behind this sound. Old woman, whispering to herself in the forest. Let me see. Ah, just as I thought, it's the monkeys. Ding, this is so much fun. The next day, the old woman went to the king and confidently said, Your Majesty, I can drive the ghost away, but I need to perform a special ritual. For that, I require some money to complete the process. The king, eager to rid the village of fear, immediately agreed and gave her the money. With it, the old woman bought peanuts, grains, and fruits. That night, she carefully placed all the food under a large tree in the forest and hid nearby, waiting patiently. Soon the monkeys arrived. Seeing the food, they excitedly rushed to eat, leaving the bell behind. While they were distracted, the old woman quickly grabbed the bell and quietly slipped away. She went straight to the king's palace, presented the bell, and declared, Your Majesty, the ghost has left the forest forever. The villagers have nothing to fear anymore. The king, recognizing the bell as the one stolen from the temple, was greatly impressed by the old woman's intelligence and courage. As promised, he rewarded her generously. From that day on, the eerie sound of the bell was never heard again, and the villagers lived peacefully without fear. Dialogue. Old woman: Your Majesty, I have a solution, but I need resources to perform a special ritual. King, very well, take whatever you need, but make sure the ghost is gone. Monkey A, look, so much food, let's eat. Monkey B, forget the bell, this is delicious. Old woman whispering to herself as she takes the bell. Perfect, my plan worked. Old woman handing the bell to the king. The ghost is gone, your majesty. The village is safe now. King, you are truly wise and courageous. Here is your reward. With the mystery solved and the bell returned to the temple, the village regained its peace. The people reflected on what had happened and realized the important lessons hidden within their fear. First lesson, do not blindly believe in rumors. The villagers had believed the young man's words without seeking the truth. Because of this, fear spread and people abandoned their homes unnecessarily. This teaches us that before believing anything, we should investigate and find out the truth ourselves. Second lesson, every problem can be solved with intelligence. While others were scared, the old woman remained calm and used her wisdom to uncover the reality behind the mysterious sound. Instead of running away in fear, she found a solution through clever thinking. In life, if we panic, our problems seem bigger, but if we stay calm, we can always find a way to solve them. Third lesson, our fears are often imaginary. The villagers feared a ghost that never existed. It was only in their imagination. When the old woman bravely faced the situation, she discovered the truth. This shows us that many times we are afraid of things that aren't real. If we keep running from our fears, they will always control us. But if we face them, we will see that they were never as big as we imagined. From that day on, the villagers understood that life would always bring problems and challenges. However, by thinking wisely, not believing in baseless rumors, and facing their fears with courage, they could overcome any situation. Dialogue. Villager A, I can't believe we let fear control us. We ran away from something that wasn't even real. Villager B, yes, if only we had investigated first, we wouldn't have suffered so much. Old woman, fear exists only in our minds. If we think wisely, we can overcome anything. King, this village has learned a valuable lesson today. May we always face challenges with wisdom and courage.